hermosa Barcelona. Me encanta la vibra. Me encanta el ambiente. And me encanta todo el amor que tiene por todo relacionado con el WWE. Y por Charlotte, for your sake, I hope you haven't slept on me. Because I know you've accomplished a lot here in WWE. But like I told you, I'm here to build my own legacy. And if my legacy has to start with you, that's perfect for me. You know why? Because that's just how it be. Nos vemos pronto. Adios.
This version of B-Fab is great. No nonsense, why waste time approach. Was defending the honor of the entire women's division a week ago and now trying to take a major step forward in her own career. And this could go far right here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Hall of Fame City, Ohio, B-Fab!
So can this strong, confident version of B-Fab upset the 14-time champion? We're going to find out next. B-Fab and Charlotte Flair coming your way from Barcelona. The women's roster has been altered with the return and the Royal Rumble victory by Charlotte Flair.
And her opponent, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You said it, Joe. A woman synonymous with championship gold. A woman associated almost exclusively with being at the very top of the card. She's won it all multiple times here in WWE, and she is firmly on the road to WrestleMania. She has a date with Destiny coming up in a few short weeks' time against the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. They go head-to-head at WrestleMania 41 by virtue of the fact that Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble.
It's incredible every time she makes her way to the ring, and we put up that resume of hers. It looks like a jewelry store display with all the gold and prize collection. 6-time Raw Women's Champion, now the WWE Women's Championship as it's known. 7-time SmackDown Champion, 14-time World Champion, and of course, most recently, the return and the victory in front of 76,000 in Indianapolis at the Royal Rumble.
Well, of course, everyone can have their opinion, everyone can have their favorites, and it's not all about statistics, but statistics alone, if we just look at that, this woman, Charlotte Flair, is unequivocally the greatest of all time, make no mistake. And she's going to have to reach that level if she wants to grab gold once again at WrestleMania. But right now, you've got your hands full with a hungry B-Fab who has been demanding opportunities here on SmackDown.
And of course, with the injury that Charlotte recovered from, Wade, she was out of action for quite some time. So you got to go back to December 8th of 2023, the last time she had singles action. That was on SmackDown against Asuka. Injured a knee in that match. Coming into Royal Rumble, very different than singles action, Wade. When she won the Royal Rumble, she entered at number 27. She went about 15 minutes and, of course, won that. But it's a different beast when you come back to this.
You are right, 99 times out of 100. However, Charlotte Flair is made of platinum, does not suffer from ring rust, and B-Fab is about to learn that the hard way.
And I will tell you, for those of us that have had the privilege of watching her, how hard Charlotte has worked in the gym.
Charlotte Flair understands she's constantly in competition with one person, and that is herself.
Meanwhile, what do you make of the attitude of B-Fab? I sort of like this sort of swing for the fences way about her, of just determined to make a name for himself, to take care of a situation and go out there and face Charlotte Flair in a spot like this.
Well, we mentioned it here with an injury. However, to come back and immediately start talking trash about the entire locker room, somebody has to step up, and I like the fact that B-Fab had the moxie to do it. Huge disparity in resumes between the two of them, but I'll tell you right now, growing up fighting on the streets of Medellin, Colombia, B-Fab ain't backing down to anyone.
Able to get away from that last chop attempt and deliver the kick is B-Fab.
And clearly Charlotte Flair has been incredibly dismissive of B-Fab. Undoubtedly is going to be taking B-Fab light.
B-Fab bringing some offense to Charlotte Flair here in Spain. Meet up with B-Fab. B-Fab stepped up, and thus this match and accepted.
Yeah, everyone in the women's locker room took exception to Charlotte's comments. Only one person stepped up to fight her, though.
Look at the athletic ability, the strength and power of Flair.
It's not just the athleticism, it's the mental ability to adjust on the fly and figure out your opponent's mistakes and weakness.
Slamming her face right down on the mat. And Charlotte setting the tone here in the middle of the ring.
Well, this has now turned into a punishment session, and look how in control Charlotte is, gloating, signaling to the crowd as B-Fab desperately tries to battle her way out of this. As long as you can, it's a long shot to pull off a victory tonight against Charlotte Flair, but give a hell of a count of yourself, open some eyes, and maybe, just maybe, pull off a massive shock.
European tour is underway. Friday night SmackDown here in Barcelona. Monday night Raw will be in Brussels.
B-Fab has given a hell of an account of herself thus far, just hanging in there this long with Charlotte. But that disparity in resumes is really starting to show here.
And again, flipping her over onto her back. And now the kick up for Charlotte Flair. First time these two have ever gone one-on-one. Of course, they were both in the recent Royal Rumble, but B-Fab was
seriously incredibly aloof, toying with this audience who are baying for Charlotte's blood.
Oh! That big kick that just drove her into the corner.
Well, you can be as dismissive as you want. There's a reason B-Fab is on this roster, and there's a reason B-Fab is opening a lot of eyes, but now she's getting punked out by the #1 contender, and that's a mistake, a rare mistake from Charlotte.
But this is the purpose and intensity that B-Fab displayed backstage when she stepped to Charlotte.
Yeah, it's the shot you don't hear that takes you down, Charlotte, and taking B-Fab lightly was a huge, huge error for someone with the experience of Charlotte Flair.
Driving that shoulder right. Big sweeping kick, and Charlotte crumbles to her knees. Of course, a WrestleMania date with Destiny with Tiffany Stratton come April.
Well, B-Fab looking to pull, but Charlotte Flair, as she always seems to do, she's a kick out, but Charlotte is glassy-eyed.
She is indeed. Remember, her first singles match on SmackDown since December 8th of 23.
Opportunities are not given at this level. You have to take them. B-Fab doing her best. But that super kick to the jaw is a game-changing moment, Joe.
Opportunity for Charlotte Flair. Natural selection.
You can count to 300 from here. What a great fight from B-Fab, but this now is just a procession.
It is locked in. It is being arched. And the figure 8 on B-Fab.